I want to see these. I want to see these two match up height-wise, because see, Ngannou's fought big guys at heavyweight, but he's not fought someone the likes of Tyson Fury, someone that moves like he does.
Colossal event. You got me and Francis Ngannou here. You know, the UFC, former UFC. Everyone said he was an idiot for walking away from the UFC, and now all of a sudden he's a genius, isn't he? Guy's about to make $10 million. Come on! Egg in their face. Francis is going to make that bag rich, okay? Riyadh season. Here's a little fun fact none of you know. I've actually fought at the Riyadh season before, back in 2019, at the WWE Crown Jewel. I actually knocked out the monster among men, Braun Strowman. And I'll knock out another big dosser here in him, in another one 3 or 4 years later.
And in our conversation, one thing that I precisely request from Mike Tyson was whenever I fight Tyson Fury, would he be in my corner? And at that time, everybody was looking at me as a fool to even thinking of fighting Tyson Fury. And today, it's happening. So from the moment that he get announced officially that I'm fighting Tyson Fury in Riyadh on the opening on Riyadh season, I hit up Mike Tyson. I'm like, bro, that thing become true. Like, this is it. And he's something magical, right? I grew up just know Mike Tyson as a face of boxing, and then I get to the point that my first boxing match, the guy in my corner, the guy that, I mean, I was in the gym with him training and was having those same sensation. Like, is this real, right? This Mike Tyson, right? And he was talking like, go, again. And I'm like, this is Mike Tyson on my corner for my first boxing match. This is real. And even that, after training, after we're done, I'll get ready to get home. And now I'm like, man, one more. This is real. Just live the dream.
Tyson, I want to get your thoughts on that, because you have literally been named after this man, and now he'll be in the opposite corner trying to get this guy to knock you out. What a surreal thing to happen.
So before Tyson say anything, I want to mention, like, if it wasn't me, if it was Tyson fighting against somebody else, I think Mike Tyson would be on the side, but on his corner. But too bad for him, Mike Tyson loved me more than him.
Too bad, Tyson.
It's actually hurtful, isn't it? I'm about to cry my eyes out here. I know that if it was personal and not business, then I'd take it seriously. But this is strictly business. You know, Mike Tyson's doing a job for Francis. He's now a boxing trainer. Fair play to him. It's surreal for me to be. Imagine a newborn baby being named after a boxing champion, and then all of a sudden you're named after him. You become world heavyweight champion, and then the world heavyweight champion is now fighting somebody else, and now the guy you named after is training the guy. He thinks he's in a dream. Fucking hell, I'm definitely in a dream. Do you know what I mean? I'm named after the guy, now I'm in the opposite corner to him. 50 years later, 30 years later. I seen the video of him hitting the pad thing. Listen, the guy's a big puncher. You can see he's very big and strong and very well built. But, you know, I fought big punchers before, like Deontay Wilder, and I even fought the old Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko. And the one thing that both of them had in common were they both were massive punchers, but they both couldn't land it when it counted. And it's okay being a big, strong puncher in a target that don't move, but it's pretty difficult hitting this hand full power when it's moving like that. So you can't hit what you can't see. And, you know, I'm not the best at what I do because I'm easy to hit. I'm the best at what I do because I'm the most elusive world champion in history. And that's facts. ESPN will back that up. So, yeah, if he can land it on me, he's definitely got good aim and he's been training. So, you know, it's I don't think he can. I don't think anyone can land it on me. That's a fact. And if they do, I'll just get back up. Because I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. And that's what it is. So, yeah, can't wait.
All right, Francis, let me...
We're going to find out on October 28th how good you move.
You know how good I move. I'm like the Matrix in there, baby.
I know. And you know I'm going to find you.
I know you can fight, and I know you can punch hard too. So I know it. I'm not underestimating it. I'm expecting a tough fight. If it's anything less than a 10-round war, 12 rounds, however many rounds it is, I'll be disappointed. I'm expecting a war. And if it's not a war, I'm going to be disappointed.
You got it. You get your award.
We're both being paid a lot of money.
From the
to
moment
put
that
on
you
a
signed
fight.
for this fight,
So
you
we're
get
going to
your award.
entertain.
So
This
no
is
doubt
entertainment.
about it. I'm coming for everything.
Good, and so you should. And if you beat me, you become the lineal world heavyweight champion. It goes back to the days of John L. Sullivan, the man who beat the man who beat the man who beat the man, going back to the olden days. You will be the Uno, #1 in the division. So yeah, fantastic opportunity, and fair play to you if you can do it. I'll walk across the ring, shake your hand, give you a kiss, and take you out for a beer. Alcohol free, of course.
Good night. Lies off. I mean, what do you think will happen?
Well, I'm going to ask Tyson. I'm not going to say.
I mean, not to mention that this is a heavyweight fight, and that's what is very excited about heavyweight. We know that everybody in the heavyweight division can knock everybody out. You don't need to have a tremendous power. I'm not walking there just like, oh, Tyson Fury can knock me out. No, bro. I'm not going there to put my shin. I'm going there to fight, hit and not get hit. I think that's the rules of boxing, and that's why I'm very aware of that, and that's why I'm taking this very serious in all the components of the discipline.
I can't have a comment until I felt his power. Remember when I got the old Alabama Slammer up on stage and said, hit me in the face, go on. I wanted to feel his power. I haven't felt Francis's power, so I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like. Is it going to be like so much different to any other heavyweight I've ever fought? Probably not. Will it bounce off me? Probably so, because I'm bulletproof. It's one of them things. It's like so many people have tried knocking me out before or beating me, and I've been successful for 15 years in a row, 34 contests and 2-time undefeated champion. So, you know, I've heard it all before, all of the bullshit that fighters like to say, I'm going to do this, do that. Listen, good luck to him in his training camp. Good luck to him and his trainers and Mike Tyson and his other trainer over there. I've met him in Vegas a few times. And that's it. Bring your A game and let's have a fight. Let's have a fucking fight. That's what we're being paid to do. All this talking, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we're going to go in there and we're going to fight. We're going to put on a show. He's a world champion in fighting, okay? Not a world champion in tennis. He's not a world champion in basketball. He's a fighting world champion. And I'm a fighting world champion, so the best man will win. There is no two ways about it. Whoever's the best on the night will win the fight. That's it.
And Tyson,
World champion in boxing, because in fighting, I think you are very limited in general. Just
No,
precise
not
boxing.
fighting, because I think I can beat
Fighting
you in the
in
cage.
general, you're very limited.
I would kick your ass in a cage, no problem.
No, you can't dare. You can't even
100%.
think about that.
100%.
But just focus on
I'll
October 28th.
beat you in the boxing ring,
Just
and then I'll
focus
kick
on
your ass
Riyadh
in a
season,
cage.
and then we will see after.
100%. I'll beat you at boxing, I'll beat you in a cage. No problem.
No, bro.
No problem.
Focus
No,
on boxing.
no problem.
For right now.
Best
That's
at
all what you can
boxing,
do.
and I'll beat him in a cage fight. No two ways about it.
I mean, the physique of Tyson as well, though. It's actually mad that he can get up on his toes and move around. And, you know, look at the shape of him. It's not pretty on the eye, but he can do it. It doesn't make sense.
Right, and there's an efficiency to that kind of frame at heavyweights as well, isn't there? I mean, you know, you look at Ngannou, and yeah, he looks like an Adonis, but there's a cardiovascular cost to carrying that muscle tissue around, right? Like, you know, you look at the likes of Butterbean and some of the big heavyweights in the past. Roy Nelson in the UFC was a big heavy dude that was undersized, but he can move well and he can punch, you know. We definitely can't assume that the optimum heavyweight frame is anything like Ngannou's, because it might not, especially over rounds.
Yeah,
boxing
we look at, I
rounds.
mean, prime example is AJ. He's been criticised for blowing out, and he's, you know, a muscular specimen, and that's a criticism that's always thrown at him. Tyson Fury has never been criticised for gassing on a fight, that's for sure.
Yeah.